How hard is it to get into a Windows 10 or Windows 11 computer that hasn't been encrypted? Let's do a quick demo. So we will start off and I will type in the admin password. There we are. It's a secure password. We'll log it in. That password has come courtesy of DinoPass or DinoPass, which I must admit I do love. And that's logged in. So everything's working. Let's log back out. And for this, we're going to need no special equipment. We're going to use this little button here, but first we need to restart the computer while we hold down the left shift button. Hopefully this will be pretty quick. So this is a virtual machine, which is why you're seeing Hyper-V there. Okay, and this has opened us up the recovery options. We're going to troubleshoot, advanced options. We're going to go into the command prompt. What we're going to do is we are going to copy utilman, which is that little icon that we pressed, over onto the C drive. And then we are going to replace it with the command prompt, which is what we're in now. So copied that across. So these are a couple of commands that we've just got off the internet. There we go. We wait for the computer to reboot. Could we do this while somebody's in the toilet on the train? Probably could. Not really something I'd be up to, but it's not beyond the thoughts, man. Okay, let's have a look. So now when I press this button here, it brings up a command prompt. I can say net user to see the usernames of everybody on the computers. Administrators the one we want. So let's go net user administrator. And let's get ourselves an easier DinoPass. There we are, short pony 54. That in. Okay, and then we will test whether that works. And we've logged in. So now what can we do from the login? Well, the first thing we do is we would start having a look around on the computer. So let's have a look at the C drive. We can see there's passwords, we see there's a recovery text document there. We can also have a look and we see that Sylvester has logged into this PC before. So we can go into his and we can have a look at his desktop. We can have a look at his documents. There we are, there's his secret files. We could also go into his OneDrive files, which is not synced to this computer. But if he was using OneDrive, any files that were downloaded onto the computer, we'd now be able to get into. That seemed pretty easy, didn't it? And it is very easy. I'll explain the reason why, and I'll try to keep it short and sweet. If you'd like any help with your IT support and you're happy with what you've watched here, feel free to get in touch with me, Phil Davenport, on LinkedIn, or give us a call on 0115 753 0123. So here we go. So we booted this computer into what's called Windows PE, which is this part here. This part is our hard drive and it's not encrypted. So if we boot the computer off a USB stick or a CD, we can get direct access to this part of the computer, and we could do something like blank out the administrator password, or we could do what we just did there, move files around. When we encrypt it, it's nice and simple. All of this just becomes absolute gobbledygook. And that means that if we boot up the computer using a USB stick or a CD, it can't read any of this data because it's all just garbled, encrypted stuff. Same if we boot it into recovery options, we wouldn't be able to do that. Downside, if it's encrypted, it's much harder to reset your local admin password. Upside, your computer's, I'd say 10 times more secure if it's stolen, probably more than that to be fair. So get out there, get encrypting your PCs. You can do it with BitLocker, or we use ESET encryption. Again, if you'd like any support with this, please contact me, Phil Davenport, on LinkedIn, or get in touch with myself or one of my team on 0115 753 0123.